Hey, this is Ron, KC0QVT, on our third day at FDIC here in Indianapolis, and we have the pleasure of meeting one of our customers, Mr. Daniel Brooks. How you doing, Dan?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Okay, first question is, what's your call sign?
KC2ACY.
How long you been licensed?
Since 1996.
All right, now, we know Dan because he's a customer of ours, and he is into DMR. So when did you get into DMR?
About last year.
Did you buy a product from BridgeCom?
I have. I bought the 878 and I've bought the 578 as well.
Did you use the BridgeCom University training?
I have used it. Yes, I have. Yep, it's been great. It's everybody says DMR is a big learning curve, but BridgeCom's done an amazing job at taking that curve and flattening it to a point where I think most amateur radio users can handle it.
Well, that's really cool to hear. So how's it going with your DMR journey? Have you made a lot of contacts already with your hotspot, or are you talking through local repeaters mostly, or what's the strata of what you're up to?
It's been both. Both DMR, at home on the local repeaters and also on the hotspots. I'm really looking forward to putting a hotspot on the boat this summer, and then just getting the 878 and just using it on the boat and using it through my phone hotspot and trying to chat all over the world from the boat.
So are you in an amateur radio club in your area? What's the name of the club?
Suffolk County Radio Club.
Oh, cool. So are all those guys into DMR?
It's getting there, yeah. We're trying to find some people that are really into DMR that can explain it well to get everybody else engaged more into it. So the interest is there. I think it'll get there.
Nice. So how big's your club?
About 60 members, I think it is. Yeah.
How many are on DMR, you think?
Of that club, not many, but there's a Long Island Mobile Amateur Radio Club where there's a lot more. That's focused more Nassau County toward the city, but a lot more. There's a lot more users on that.
Nice. So you've got the 578 in your vehicle, I'm assuming.
Yeah, in the house, actually.
Okay, and you're on a hotspot, and you're also using the portable. That's awesome. Well, what brings you out to FDIC? Are you a firefighter?
I am a firefighter on a Patchogue Fire Department in Long Island.
How long you been a firefighter?
Since 1989.
Oh, wow. That was the year I graduated from high school. Awesome. So how does firefighting and ham radio come together? Because, one of the reasons why we showed up to this event was because there were a lot of amateur radio folks that were firefighters, and the chief would call and buy some radios for the crew. And can you speak to that? Like, what's going on with hams and firefighting? You guys use radios all the time. Was there just like a lot of crossover?
Yeah, I think that basically it's public service. Mm-hmm. Amateur radio is public service 100%. The fire service is obviously 100%. And I think that similarity brings the same type of people out, and it's a cross track between the two.
So do you know all about your radio system that you're talking to as a firefighter, or talking through?
I do.
What are you talking through, right? What is the, because there's a lot of talk about 800 to VHF, or what we might know as 2 meter. What's going on with in your world with respect to firefighting and radios?
At least on Long Island, it's a mixture. Every department, most every department has its own dispatch center, even though we have county 911 centers. They're typically on 700 and 800. Most departments themselves are on UHF. Really, VHF doesn't really much exist in the public service much anymore on Long Island, but it's mostly UHF and 7 and 800.
Very cool. Well, yeah, this trip's been very educational for us at BridgeCom, because we've learned a lot more about what firefighters are doing, and we've met a lot of amateur radio folks here, including you, Dan. So thanks for stopping by, man, and thanks for your business. 7-3.
7-3.